Hello YouTube. I will be making a review on three of Robert Douglas's knives. He's a knife maker from Canada. You can actually custom order his knives and relatively get him back in a shorter period of time than any of the knife makers here in the US. His knives are top quality. I'm going to start with his more of a traditional Japanese type knife. This knife is approximately 12 inches. It's made of high carbon. As you can see, it has a hamon, which is Japanese traditional line used in swords. This is obviously acid etched, bearing his crest, and it has the traditional wrap that you would find in a traditional Japanese tanto. This is quite a beautiful blade, but yet really practical. So highly recommend picking up a knife from Mr. Douglas. However, this is not what I have custom ordered. I got this through a second party. Somebody was selling one of his knives on eBay. However, what I would like to review today are two of the knives that I actually recently received from him that I specifically ordered for my specs. This tanto here is about an inch wide, approximately 10 inches long, 5-inch handle with a skull crusher right here. It's partially serrated, and it's about 5/16 of an inch thick, so it's a really thick knife. The other side of the knife is unfinished. And you can see the style prevalent in a lot of knife making, skills that they're using today. However, this is a practical knife. This will go through steel. This will go through wood, no problem. It's a really good fighting tool, actually, and excellent for self-defense, especially if you want to use this end here. So, again, this is from a high carbon metal, so it has to be oiled well because high carbon does become corrosive if you're not careful, especially in humid environments. The handle is made of micarta, and it's very ergonomic, and it stays well, it has good indexing. Thirdly, I would like to show you what I just recently received. And this is a design that Mr. Douglas created for the Canadian Special Forces. As a matter of fact, he's a veteran and is still active within the Canadian military. And this specific blade uses a little bit of the traditional look of the Japanese tanto with more of a modern feel. This is made of Z-Wear PM steel, which is a high carbon steel, holds on to its edge. As you can see, it's got magnificent lines. It's about 5/16 of an inch thick, and the handle is about 4 inches. The skull crush is about a ½ inch, and the blade is about 5.5 inches. It's a really, really good tool, especially for anybody who is either going into special operations or who's an operator in the field. They can pick up these knives from Mr. Douglas, who is the consummate professional. And what's really good about him is that the turnaround time on production with these knives is about a month. You can't get anything here in the United States that, you can get any maker in the United States is going to have something done for you in such a short while. So I would highly recommend Mr. Douglas, and I'm sure he can do rush orders depending on your needs. Again, all his knives are practical. They are inspired in Japanese fighting weapons. However, he has made very practical fighting tools for the Canadian Special Forces. He's former, as I mentioned before, Canadian Special Forces. Now he's a full-time knife maker. And he does also traditional blades, such as katanas, wakasashis, and so forth. Again, thank you for watching me, and I will be doing some more reviews as I get more blades from Robert. I will leave a link to his website and his Facebook page, and you can contact him there. Thank you.